Hi friends, hi warriors, I'm Jen. Welcome back to Be Set Free. So the devil wanders to and fro, looking for who he may devour. The Holy Spirit is stronger than the devil. But nonetheless, we live in the world that belongs to the evil one. The devil is the god of the earth. Yes, God is bigger than the devil. God always trumps the devil, okay? But the devil has been cast down to earth, and he wanders to and fro, looking for who he may devour, especially those who have come to God, come to the realization of Christ, and accepted him in their hearts, or those who are in the darkness and haven't found him yet. That sounds like everybody, right? Everybody is either one or the other. It's super important that we understand, as believers, we have the gift of discernment. Discernment isn't reserved for special people. Discernment isn't a gift that is given only to some and not to others. Discernment is given to all believers of Jesus Christ. The discernment we receive from the Lord is the voice of the Lord, okay? There's people like who don't know Jesus, let's say like Buddhism or any other religion that doesn't, or way that doesn't follow Jesus. It appears that they have discernment too. They can do wonders. They can heal people. Their ways bring peace to some people. But I want to say that the peace that those people feel that are following other ways besides Jesus isn't the kind of peace that we feel from the Lord. Okay? It's different. And those miracles and wonders that they perform, the people that perform them that aren't following Jesus, even the wolves in sheep's clothing, they're not from the Lord. Okay? They are meant to deceive and trick and lead away. Now, if you believe in Jesus, you have the discernment of the Holy Spirit inside of you. And as we've been through abuse, it can feel like we don't feel our discernment anymore. Or it can feel like our discernment has led us into scary situations that we wish that we hadn't gotten into. Or how could God allow us to get into these situations? These are deep topics, right? So what I want to focus on is when you feel as if you've lost your connection with the Lord, you don't feel your discernment, you don't feel him talking to you. Friends, as you've heard me say before, when we've been in abuse, when we've been raised in abuse, when we've been around abusive people, when we've been around when we've been in abusive relationships, that are very close and personal, like a boyfriend-girlfriend or a marriage, a live-in partner situation, whatever it may be, even a best friend that's around you all the time. We have to separate from ourselves to be in that relationship, right? We have to ignore our intuition and decide to think the best of these people that have totally that do not have our best intentions in mind. We have to deny reality to stay with them. And generally we'll do this because we feel sorry for them and we want to stay and help them, and we don't want to be alone. We don't want to be without this person. We have issues of loneliness, right? We have issues of not understanding our issues, right? So what happens is when we stay in these situations, we are basically denying our inner voice. We're denying our intuition. But there does come a time where we get sick and tired of it. We get sick and tired of feeling disconnected. We get sick and tired of denying the truth of what's actually happening. We get sick and tired of the situation, of how we feel, and we start to explore what is happening here. Friends, when you start to make a change away from these people, and even if you take a time out or a break from them, okay, we know they're going to throw a little fit, whatever that looks like, either loudly or passive aggressively towards you. But that doesn't matter. You need to do what's best for you. And so as we take a time out or a break from these people, and we start praying seriously without the interruption of them in our life, whether we have to block them to make them stop reaching out to us, or they've gone away thinking they're going to hurt you when really what you need is a break. It's a blessing when they just go, fine, and they disappear when you need a break. It's such a blessing. You can connect back with God, right? And you can pray to God and be like, Lord, what is happening here? Like, I'm not hearing you. These people, I feel a lot of chaos in my life, and I feel like it's coming from them, but I don't understand why. Friend, He will start to give you answers, okay? And I want you to notice when you take a break from these toxic people, from these situations, from all the confusion, even if you don't know that they're toxic, but you just know you're exhausted and you need a break, as you take a break, you're going to realize that the chaos settles down, okay? Now, also, if you make a permanent change and cut these people out of your life, you will see the chaos from them settles down. You will see that however the break is, whether temporary or permanently, you feel so much calmer. You feel so much better. Now, if you take the break permanently, like you break up, you block, you cut off, you're done, after a while, you're going to notice this stress within yourself, and you're going to start questioning, oh my gosh, was I the one feeling the stress the whole time and it wasn't actually them? And I want to tell you right now, more than likely the answer to that is no. They were in your life, and they were causing you stress, and they were manipulating you and gaslighting you, and that was causing a lot of chaos in your life. But also, when we're left with ourselves and there's no one else to blame for that feeling, or there's no other reason for that feeling, and we're still having it, that's where our inner work leads to. It's pointing to something inside of us that needs to be healed, and it's a blessing. And in a way, it is God talking to you, saying, hey, look, they're gone. You felt better, but now these feelings are coming back up. What is happening? Is there somebody else in your life that you need to cut out? Or are you truly surrounded by healthy people or by nobody? Generally is how it goes. We're surrounded by nobody once we cut these people out. And we are left with ourselves. And we are feeling these ways. This is a blessing. This is a big, although it's a very painful blessing, it's a big arrow pointing to places inside of us that need to be healed, probably from childhood, right? And that's where we start with our healing journey, okay? Because you don't need to be in that pain the rest of your life. You don't need to be relying on finding a right relationship to make you feel right. The true good path is being able to hear God's voice, which comes back to you when these people are gone, even if you're in pain, and being able to learn how to be alone with yourself and be totally fulfilled and happy. It is possible, and guys, it's not a far stretch. It's really, yes, you have to walk through some pain, okay? And when we're out of these relationships, being alone is so painful, but it's not because we're not having a relationship, okay? please don't fill the hole with a relationship, because you're just going to keep finding abusive friends and people to be in your life, because they prey on that insecurity. They prey on that pain. They pick it up like nothing else. They pick it up like it's written on your forehead. I'm lonely. I'm in pain. I can't be alone. I need somebody. They see it. They can just see it on you. They discern it, right? But they don't discern it from God. So anyways, I just wanted to offer this about discernment. If you feel like you're not feeling your discernment, or you've lost your connection with the Lord, you haven't. You just can't hear his voice because you've chosen to believe. You've chosen to separate from yourself to be in a relationship with these abusive, toxic people. Okay? And I also